So nandito na sa atin sa wakas ang pinakamalakas na phone ni Xiaomi. Ito ang Xiaomi 14 Pro na merong Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 na halos umaabot ng 2 million ang Antutu benchmark points. Pero yung nakuha natin is around 1.9 million ang Antutu benchmark points. Alamin natin lahat ng pwede natin malaman tungkol sa phone na to. But this is only gonna be a quick overview video. Hindi pa talaga ito yung magiging full in-depth review natin. Gusto ko lang kayong mabigyan ng quick idea kung gaano kaganda or ano yung may expect nyo with the Xiaomi 14 Pro. Alright, so simulan natin agad with the design kasi this one is more like a continuation of the Xiaomi 13 series dahil meron pa rin tong premium design and hindi naman siya lumayo masyado dun sa design language ng 13 series. And glass panel and metal frame pa rin yung gamit dito. Now, merong dalawang kakaibang bagay pagdating sa design nitong Xiaomi 14 Pro and una dyan yung infrared blaster. So makikita nyo dito sa top part, parang wala kayong mapapansin na merong infrared blaster and that's because nilipat nila yung infrared blaster dito sa camera module. So nandun siya sa area ng flash. So kung magko-control kayo ng TV nyo, kailangan nakaangat ng ganito, hindi na ganito. Which is kind of unusual and medyo nakakailang nga talaga. Dahil sinubukan ko to sa TV namin and ayun nga, kailangan nakaangat yung camera module and nakatapat siya dun sa remote control or sa linya ng infrared ng TV mo. And then yung pangalawa na kakaiba dito sa design niya is gumagamit na siya ng Xiaomi Longjing na glass protection. So wala po tayong corny Gorilla Glass dito. This is Xiaomi's own na Xiaomi Longjing glass protection. And wag niyo na po asahan na susubukan ko kung gaano katibay yung display nito kasi ayoko naman pong mangyaring ma-damage yung device ito. Syempre pinaghirapan nating bilhin to. Hard-earned money yung ginamit ko para mabili itong Xiaomi 14 Pro. So siguro i-check out nyo na lang sa YouTube for sure. Merong sumubok kung gaano katibay nga ba itong Xiaomi Longjing na glass na ginamit nila dito. Another major improvement pagdating sa hardware nito is yung display nito. So meron na tayong 3,000 nits of brightness dito and apparently meron pang 4,000 nits na Xiaomi device na paparating which is the K70 series. Ang lupit and meron din pala itong dual SIM card slot na physical pero pwede nyo rin gamitan to ng eSIM kung sakaling naka-eSIM na kayo. But enough of the hardware talk, pag-usapan na muna natin agad yung performance. So meron tong Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. This is the latest, the most powerful na chipset right now. And kung nakita nyo yung mga preview ng kakayahan ng Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, kayang umabot ito ng 2 million Antutu benchmark points. Pero dito sa Xiaomi 14 Pro na hawak ko, umabot lang tayo ng 1.9 million Antutu benchmark points. It's still insane. So needless to say, kung ang gagamitin mo lang dito is for basic casual use, like magbabrowse ka lang ng social media, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, or magbabasa ka lang ng manga, man, those are very basic tasks na hindi man lang pagpapawisan tong phone na to. And very smooth yung split screen dito. Pwede kayo magbasa ng manga habang nanonood ng YouTube or manood ng Netflix habang nagbabasa rin ng manga at the same time, mag-Facebook. Wala pong problema yon dahil very basic lang po yung mga functions na yon for the Xiaomi 14 Pro. Now, of course, I'm sure you're all excited kung kumusta nga ba yung performance nito pagdating sa gaming. So dito natin sinubukan talaga yung kakayahan ng Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 and as expected, very basic lang yung gaming dito. Pero meron tayong napansin pagdating sa Genshin Impact. So sa Genshin Impact, alam naman natin very demanding itong game na to. Pero nakita kasi natin sa Antutu benchmark points na sobrang taas ng GPU score nitong Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. So I was totally expecting na magiging super smooth talaga yung gameplay ko with Genshin Impact. But unfortunately, that is not the case dahil merong pabugso-bugsong frame drops na medyo malaki kasi bumababa sa 16 to 25 yung FPS natin na biglaan talaga. And I'm not sure kung bakit ganon. Posible siguro na hindi pa well-optimized yung Genshin Impact for the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 but I will have to test this further. Kaya naman sinasabi ko na quick overview muna to dahil gusto ko pa talagang masubukan and makita further along kung ano yung improvements natin pagdating sa performance dito sa Genshin Impact with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. But for now, masasabi ko lang sa inyo, although kaya niyang maging consistent with 60 FPS, meron pa nakanakang frame drops na magugulat ka na lang na bakit nagpe-frame drops. Wala namang major battle, wala namang major effects na nangyayari. And also, posible rin pala guys na naglo-loading pa yung mga textures and details ng maps dito sa game dahil fresh install po itong Genshin Impact sa Xiaomi 14 Pro ko. Kaya abangan nyo po yung full separate gaming review natin for this one. And also kung may mga request kayo for games na itetest natin with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, let me know in the comment section. Now going back to Genshin Impact, ang nakuha kong temperature dito is below 45 degrees Celsius naman so far. Pero mabilis lang siyang umangat to 40 degrees Celsius. So yun lang yung napansin ko, medyo mararamdaman nyo talaga yung init dahil sa frame nito. So meron nga tong metal frame and usually pag mga gaming phones, nararamdaman ko agad yan yung pag-init ng metal frame. Although hindi naman ganun kataas yung temperature kasi umaabot lang ng 42 degrees Celsius yung pinakamataas na recorded temperature ko with this device. So as usual, kung hardcore gaming ang gagawin nyo with the Xiaomi 14 Pro, I would highly recommend na gamitan nyo to ng phone cooler. Now moving on, sinubukan ko rin yung Firelight 84 dito and naka-extreme lahat ng graphical settings, extreme frame rates, extreme graphics. So sagad po talaga. And dito naman hindi ako nagkaroon ng problema pagdating sa frames. Although nakakapagtaka lang na hindi talaga siya pumalo to 120 FPS kasi nakita ko dito sa monitoring ko hanggang 60 FPS lang siya even though nakasagad na yung performance mode dito. So again, this will require further investigation, further testing on my part para makita ko talaga kung kaya nating isagad to 120 FPS. Pero dito sa 60 FPS gameplay natin, wala akong napansin na major frame drops. Of course, meron pa konti-konti na nawawalang frames but it's still very smooth and hindi mo mahalata yung mga nawalang frames na yon. And sinubukan ko nito with Call of Duty Mobile and kaya nito 120 FPS with Call of Duty and naka-medium graphical setting siya. And while nakalagay na dito sa menu natin yung max graphics, hindi pa talaga siya pwedeng i-toggle. So hindi pa siya available dito sa Xiaomi 14 Pro. Pero hopefully, masubukan din natin yan habang tinetest natin for gaming. But overall, very basic lang naman yung Call of Duty Mobile so wala akong na-encounter na problems while playing this game. So in the brief moment na nasubukan ko for gaming itong Xiaomi 14 Pro, I would say very enjoyable naman yung time ko with this one. Hindi gaanong uminit. Ang hottest temperature na nakuha ko is 43 degrees Celsius with Firelight 84. And I would just like to say na very immersive rin pala yung gameplay experience dito dahil napakalakas ng speakers na nilagay nila dito. Dual speakers po, and although walang certifications yung speaker nito, walang Harman Kardon certification or Dolby Atmos, maganda pa rin talaga yung tunog. But again, abangan nyo yung separate game test video natin for the Xiaomi 14 Pro. Moving on, pag-usapan natin yung napakagandang display dito. LTPO, AMOLED, 120Hz, 68 billion colors, 3,000 nits of peak brightness. I would just like to guarantee guys that you are getting flagship level na display dito. Napakaganda ng colors, very fluid po yung motion dito, sharp yung details, wala na po kayong hahanapin pa. Lahat po ng AI image enhancements available dito, merong MEMC, merong super resolution, lahat po. Ito po talaga yung flagship level ni Xiaomi for this year. But if there is one complaint I have so far, it's that hindi pa activated yung Dolby Vision sa Netflix dito. And sasabihin ko sana, that's to be expected kasi China ROM to. So medyo sayang lang on that aspect kasi nga available naman sana yung Dolby Vision para sa device na to. But overall, wala na kayong iba pang irereklamo sa display nitong Xiaomi 14 Pro. Again, guaranteed flagship level of experience yung makukuha nyo dito sa display ng 14 Pro. Next up, siguro excited kayo dito yung camera ng Xiaomi 14 Pro. How does it stack against the competition? Well, hindi pa muna natin sasabihin dito kasi gagawa tayo ng comparison videos para ipakita sa inyo kung kumusta nga ba yung performance ng camera nito versus other phones na meron tayo dito na flagship level as well. Pero gusto ko lang sabihin sa inyo overall, without having to compare it with other phones right now, sobrang ganda po ng camera nito. Legit, 100% maganda yung Light Hunter na ginamit nila dito. I think they're using Light Hunter 900. I'm not sure about the Light Hunter branding na camera sensor, but so far, I've been enjoying this camera on the Xiaomi 14 Pro. Papakita ko sa inyo yung mga samples na nakunan natin. Again, high quality yung mga photos na na-snap natin. But I'll be honest with you guys, it's not the best, okay? So meron tayong Huawei Mate 60 Pro and the Google Pixel 8 na sinubukan habang tinetest itong Xiaomi 14 Pro. And I will tell you na those two phones seem to have better image processing. So, medyo tagilid pa rin tayo sa image processing dito sa Xiaomi 14 Pro series if you compare it to other phones as well. Pero kung Xiaomi fans kayo, ito yung tatandaan nyo, comparison is the thief of joy. So, wag po kayong palagi nagko-compare kasi kung gusto nyo talaga yung phone na to and na-enjoy nyo naman talaga yung camera quality nito, well, wala pong any comparison ang magde-deter sa opinion nyo kung gaano nyo kagusto yung Xiaomi 14 Pro. Now, yung video capability naman, 4K 60fps, as expected, very good yung stabilization. This is something that I've come to expect from Xiaomi flagship phones, na very stable yung video capability and high quality as well. Now, the biggest change that I would like to share with you guys is yung front camera nito. So, meron tayong 4K 60fps sa wakas and nakakamangha yung quality nito. It's a huge improvement from what we have gotten used to with Xiaomi flagship devices na meron lang 1080p 30fps, 1080p 60fps na front-facing camera. So finally, 4K 60fps and the image is very sharp and it's stable as well. Pwede pang vlog, but if you're gonna compare it again with other flagship devices na merong 4K 60fps as well, it does fall short in terms of quality, but gagawa natin again ng comparison video yung camera nito with other flagship devices para may idea kayo how it compares with the likes of an iPhone, a Google Pixel phone, or the Huawei Mate 60 Pro. But overall, for Xiaomi fans, I am sure may enjoy nyo at matutuwa kayo sa wakas na meron na tayong 4K 60fps na video capability on our flagship devices. Na marami pang camera features na nandito sa Xiaomi 14 Pro, and I will tell you in full detail, maybe in a full review or in a separate camera review ng phone na to. But again, this is just gonna be a quick overview video, kaya mag-move on na tayo sa next topic natin, which is the battery. So meron tayong 4,880 mAh of battery and 120 watts of fast charging. And I can tell you, yung fast charging na yan is very useful talaga. Napakinabangan ko talaga ng sobra yung fast charging dito kasi merong mga times na magte-test ako and nakalimutan ko, hindi ko pa pala na-charge. And nung chinarge ko siya with 120 watts, napakabilis lang po matapos, under 30 minutes, tapos na po ako mag-charge and pwede ko na gamitin ulit outdoors. I would just like to commend yung battery life nito. Pwede nyong iwanan for 1 week na hindi ginagamit and it will still be on standby mode. Hindi pa rin ubos yung battery nito. Sobrang kunat po ng battery ng Xiaomi 14 Pro so far in my experience. Pero kung heavy usage, guaranteed lalampas kayo ng 1 day of usage on this device. Hindi nyo po mauubos agad-agad yung battery nito. Sobrang makunat po talaga, guys. So I guess that's also a testament na medyo power efficient na yung HyperOS na ginamit nila dito. And touching briefly on the HyperOS, wala po akong napansin na major changes from the MIUI except for the fact na ayun nga, medyo mas magaan na siyang patakbuhin and wala pa naman ako na-experience na bugs and hopefully it stays that way. Meron na tayong updates na nakuha for the HyperOS and nakalagay sa mga notes doon, it's more for optimization and maganda pa rin yung customization na pwede nyo magawa with the HyperOS. Madami pa rin tayong themes na available para mas customize yung looks according to your preference. But it definitely still feels a lot like MIUI. Wala pa rin naman masyadong nagbago sa overall looks nito. Medyo pinagpalit-palit lang nila yung positioning ng ibang mga notifications, ng ibang buttons. But it's all the same. It still feels like MIUI. So yun lang po muna, guys, for this quick overview of the Xiaomi 14 Pro. Gusto ko lang talaga maibahagi sa inyo yung experience ko so far with the Xiaomi 14 Pro habang tinetest ko, and gagawan pa natin ng more videos itong phone na to dahil hindi pa siya lumalabas globally. And yun nga pala, China ROM pa lang ito, pero meron po siyang Google Play Store, English language, and pwede magamit dito sa Philippines. So if you're interested to get one, ilalagay ko po yung links dyan sa description box kung saan kayo pwede makabili. But this one, I personally bought this from Shandi Masangkay. Ililink ko rin po yung Facebook page nila dyan sa description box. So hopefully, na-enjoy nyo itong video na to at nagkaroon kayo ng idea tungkol dito sa Xiaomi 14 Pro. And kung gusto mo pang manood ng mga videos ko, may mga ililink po ako dyan. Panigurado, magugustuhan nyo yung mga yan. So hanggang sa susunod, ako nga pala ulit si Janus ng Pinoy Techdad. Kita-kita ulit tayo. But I got you close.